I want to quote Marty Schwartz, who's a legendary Wall Street trader, and he said this: "One of the great tools of trading is the stop. The point you divorce yourself from your emotion and ego and admit you are wrong." Powerful messages there. And let's think about the last thing he said there. Admit you are wrong. Now, when we all see images of Gecko and we think about these badass traders, and I met a lot of them over the years, a lot of them in London, in Chicago, and in New York. You think about this person who is an egomaniac, right? Who is brash, who is out there and doesn't listen to anybody, who drives around in the Lamborghinis, talks down to people. Honestly, that couldn't be further from the truth, because every great trader I know has been humbled, has been defeated, has been bloodied, has been humiliated more times than you can count. I'm talking about hundreds of thousands of times. The traders I knew that made 10, 100 million, half $500 million, these same guys had lost tens, sometimes hundreds of millions over the years. They did. They had been humbled. That's why they were so good, because they had seen the battles. They had gone through the rushes. They had gone through the bull markets. They had seen, the Fed do crazy things. They had seen the dot-com boom. They had seen the savings crisis. They had seen the mortgage crisis, and they knew what to do because they had taken the losses. And so again, this is all about getting in touch with who you are and admitting who you are, because most people think that they're playing against the market, and this is what Marty said, but the market doesn't care, because you're really playing against yourself and your own emotions. You have to stop trying to will things to happen in order to prove that they're right. Listen to what I said, and type in yes in the chat if this is you. You have to stop trying to will things to happen to prove that you're right? And how many of the newbie traders out there have done that? I've done it, right? I want the market to go up because I know I'm right and I'm going to buy it, right? That's not the way the market works. And here's a clear fact that most of you don't want to hear, and I'll put it on screen here. The market is always right. Let me say this again. The market is always right by definition. By definition, the market is right. Now you'll say, no, Brian, look, Bitcoin's at 32,000. It's wrong because we all know it's going to 1 million. Guess what? The market is right and you are wrong, because the market is telling you this. The price of a Bitcoin right now is about $32,000 right now. And guess what? It's stable there, and there's thousands, maybe millions of people that are willing to buy and sell at that price. So by definition, the market is right. And if you think it's wrong and the price is really 1 million, you're going to find out in the long run that you are wrong. So it's another thing that we always remember, and we'll be remembering a lot inside DeFi Academy, is that the market is always right, okay? Be humble around the market, learn from the market. Now that doesn't mean you can't have a conviction, you can't have a trading strategy, but understand that the market is telling you the truth, and it's telling you the truth right now. You also need to forget about what the market was telling you 5 minutes ago or even a day, because that information is no longer valid. So remember, a few more things from Marty, and this is an important point, so listen to me. The sole objective of trading the markets is not to prove you're right, but to hear the cash register ring. Let me repeat that. The sole objective of trading is not to prove you're right, which is a lot of what you emotional people want to do, but it's to hear the cash register ring. I don't care if you were right. I care how much money you made. So many newbie traders out there are telling me how they were right. I chose this, I chose that. Yeah, let me see your portfolio over time. Guess what? There's a loss. So you can tell me about all the war stories where you were right, but guess what? Your P&L is in the red. I don't care. Show me the money. That's what you want to do. Show me the money. Are you in the green? Are you in the profit? Then that means you're winning. If you're in the red, that means you're not. And I don't care how many times you were right. So again, that last point I said there makes 2 points. First of all, never let your ego get in the way of a good trade. Most of us do. Don't try to be right, be proven right. Again, it's all about the bucks. The rest is conversation. Did you make it a profit on that trade or a loss? Nobody else cares. And remember the last point. You, and only you, are always responsible for the profit and loss of your trade. Nobody else. Don't blame Elon. Don't blame the crypto exchange. Don't blame COVID. You are responsible. You must take extreme ownership for every single trade. When you start doing that, you'll become a great trader over time.